Welcome back to Busch Builds. This is our Bronco project we've been working on, aka the workhorse. Thank you guys for watching. If it's your first time here, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. What we're doing right now is the fuel pump was on a toggle switch, so we wanted to eliminate that. So we ended up using a relay and then switch power, and then it's positive, negative right to the battery, and then it's got a signal wire going off a signal over there. This is a Deatschwerks kit that I ordered off of Amazon. Deatschwerks, however you want to say it. The kit's really good, comes with good instructions, it's packaged real nice. Like I said, we weren't feeling good, so we're just trying to get some of the stuff done. We were having problems finding a switch power, but Deatschwerks gives you instructions, tells you basically ground goes to the relay, or the relay 86 is going to be grounded. The power from the battery is going to be the red wire. The switch to the relay, switch power is going to be blue, and power to your pump is going to be yellow. So, like I said, they did give, besides the description, they gave you, do this one-handed. They did give you a full instruction guide on how to do this. My project's a little different because my fuel pump wires weren't good going to the fuel pump, so I had to figure out where switch power was. If you guys get this kit, it just goes off your regular pigtail and where it was. We got some ARP bolts from my starter because my starter, the bolts, we use some ones for my work and they're just not correct, so got those weren't too bad. Going to the fuel pump, I wanted to have a good connection, so I got some of these weather tight connectors, or Deatschwerks connectors. Basically they go into each other. I don't have the tool to, you know, make them work together, so they actually sell these where you just butt connect them together. It's going to be a lot better than what they had on my Bronco. You twist it together right next to a fuel pump. That's always smart and safe. So just trying to the Deatschwerks kit comes with basically everything you're going to need. The only thing that they don't provide is going to be the butt connectors, a way to attach it to your battery and stuff like that. Just to clean things up after we ran all these wires, we got some painless performance power braid. It's just a nicer looking cable than the black corrugated stuff you can get at the parts store. Speaking of parts store, we got new fuel pump, and then we got a new fuel filter. If you're going to change your fuel pump, you might as well change your filter while you're at it. We switched over to these marine style terminals. I have the red one on the truck. The black one I gotta wait till I redo the battery wires. Like I said, this is just some of the butt connectors and stuff. For you guys that watched my last video, that was my starter solenoid. I don't know if I gave you guys a part number on that, but there's the part number for that. This is the old fuel pump. It's kind of ratty. It's been through some stuff. Obviously you're gonna need some zip ties. This is my work road box. You've seen that in other videos, but it's got all the other butt connectors, everything like that, fuses. And I picked up some heat shrink. When you're doing wiring, you want to make everything nice and not all ratty like my stuff is. So we ended up doing this the right way. So everything butt connected. We used a heat shrink butt connector, which is a little over eccentric, but we ended up melting that down, and then we put a heat shrink over it, so we got basically double protection. So this is my switch power that's going to go to the pump. This is my my signal wire. This is my positive to the battery and my negative to the battery. And what this Deatschwerks kit does, it keeps battery power instead. It takes the battery power from the battery and puts it to the fuel pump, so you have constant pressure and constant power. That way you don't run into issues where, you know, your fuel pump's weak because your battery, you know, because you got something taxing on the battery like the lights or the AC. It's getting full battery power all the time, and it's not losing power through a switch or anything like that. On this Bronco, like I said, the wiring's been sketchy. We're gonna tie all this stuff up, you know, attach everything real nice, tie it up. We're gonna put that painless performance power braid on this stuff. Like I said, we got everything running basically where I wanted it. Laid everything down. Took my power probe, and where's that wire? So this is our switch power. Again, heat shrink butt connector, heat shrink on top of it. It was kind of a pain to figure it out. I'm glad I didn't film a video and you watched me struggle for 45 minutes trying to figure out where a wire was. But like I said, we ran the positive. It goes straight up to our marine terminal that we switched to. This is for my power probe. That's for my power probe. And like I said, we're going to eventually change this black one to a marine terminal as well. But we got to redo the battery connections. And we're desperately needing a battery box because it's not going to plow like that. And I don't want to throw that battery into my inner fender because that's not going to be a good idea. Like I said, we're going to clean this stuff up, but I'm going to show you how this works. So, and the nice thing with the Deatschwerks kits, it's all real heavy wire. It's fused, so you're not going to run into issues there. So like I said, they put a fuse in there. Everything's real nice. It comes long, so you have to trim it and make it work to your situation. It's not a problem. So now how this works, it's going to have positive and negative all the time to the battery. And then as soon as the truck sees that it's keyed on, that yellow wire, or that blue wire, I'm sorry, your signal is going to tell that yellow wire that to send power to whatever you're sending power to. And then I just labeled it, so when I have to figure it out later, it says fuel pump. So right now with the power probe, I got no power to this wire because this is my my blue's gonna be my signal, and then this is gonna, you know, when the key's on, it's gonna tell this wire to get 12 volts or 11 volts because my battery's dying. But so we're gonna go in the truck. Obviously we got power because the battery's hooked up. Turn the key, you'll hear the relay click, and then now we got I have 11.5 volts. Yeah, so now you got 11.5. That'll go to my fuel pump. The only thing I'm going to change on this, I'm going to tap into this black wire here. Black wire we're going to tap into, so I have a good positive and negative thick wire going down to my battery. I'll show you guys that in a minute. We're going to clean up these wires with this connector, or with this power braid here. So I'm gonna work on cleaning this stuff up. I just want to give you guys an update. I know I've been behind on my videos. Like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Since we're unable to edit the videos, I'm gonna do, just because I wanted to show you guys everything we're doing with this fuel pump, because it's kind of a pain. So I want to sit there and do a couple 10-minute videos. Usually my videos I try to stay under 20, and give you a full video. But just because there's so much information, we're gonna clean everything up. There's probably going to be 3 videos coming out today. So like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate everything. Like I said, this thing's coming along. It's just taking its time. Thank you again. This is Jeremy with Busch Builds, and have a wonderful day.